Questions?
John, how much do you think that final 6 minutes of not being able to score is kind of a function of, fatigue and incomplete roster and just the inability of a long road trip all kind of come together?
And also a very good team at the other end of the court. It was a lot of it, it was not only not being able to score, they scored every way possible, and so you can look back at it. It's easy now to say fatigue, but you have to give them credit. They made a run that kept going. We couldn't stop that run. We couldn't answer. We didn't do a good job at the defensive end, and then we didn't execute at the offensive end.
7 for 11 on threes in the first half. What was kind of the difference there in the second?
They played us. They guarded. They started guarding the line. We were getting the shots in the first half. The second half, and sitting here now, and we were going to the basket, trying to get to the rim. We weren't successful. They were getting blocked, or calls weren't being made, and we had to kick it out a little more. We didn't. I think in hindsight, we didn't stay with our offense. We started breaking stuff off a little much, but we had the ball in the hands of the guys that we need to make plays. It just didn't happen today.
They go to the line 22 times. You go to the line 8 times. Just coincidence, or?
I don't know. I don't know. Anybody else? That's it?
Markel, when you salute the minutes played by basically 7 guys, obviously fatigue has to be a factor. How much of that do you think contributed to that down the stretch?
Just couldn't score. I wouldn't. I'm not going to put all the blame on fatigue. Guys got to fight through. Myself and even Devontae, we got to fight through it regardless of what. We got to fight through it. It doesn't matter. Regardless if we have, 14, 15 guys on the bench. For as a team, or we got 5. We got to play through it.
What's kind of the mentality now? You had a 17-point lead. You couldn't reserve it. Kind of what's the mentality of the locker room?
It's something that we have to get better at. Obviously we got to go back and, reevaluate ourselves, across the board and, make the adjustments. We've hurt, if you look at all year, we've played well either in the first half or in the second half. We haven't put together 2 really, really good halves. And we just have to do that. Once we do that, I think we'll be okay.
John, what do you say to your team when you have that big lead and you're not able to hold it?
Like he said, we got to go back and look at it, figure out why. That's very abnormal for our teams. What happened in that second half, and so you don't necessarily want to throw the baby out with the bathwater. But at the same time, we have to go back and look at it and figure out why it happened and get ready for Saturday.
Thank you.
That's it. Anything?